back then, your parents or your mother, whatever, your father, whoever was raising you, they did the best they could. They did a darn good job. They taught us right from wrong, and they kind of kept us on the straight and narrow. But back in the 60s, when I grew up, the 60s and the 70s, your mom would let you go outside, you know what I'm saying? And you spent a lot of time outside, a lot of time, much more time than inside under the tutelage of your parents, when you think about it. And so for me, the streets raised me. I mean, I give all due respect to my mom. She did a really good job of raising me in terms of how it went at that time in history. But the streets raised most of the cats I knew. The streets. Your mom, like I said, gave you the general foundation, but the stuff you learned and knew and saw and learned and knew and went on and had to work your route on, man, you learned that in the streets, man. You learned that in the streets. Your parents, they let you go sometime. If it's a Saturday or something, you came out 9 o'clock in the morning, and you ain't even come in for lunch sometime. You just had to be in before the street light came on, right? That might have been a stretch of 8-10 hours at a time, right? There's a lot of things that went on during that time in the street that your parent never knew about. The streets raised you. And in my case, the streets of Brooklyn, it's a lot of things that I've seen that went on, that goes on in here now from that, when I had that impressible mind. Oh man, unlike you would never believe. So, it's a long story in terms of what goes into me. But just suffice it to say that, the streets had a lot to do with my upbringing.